Millions of parents across the country are trying to figure out almost the impossible. What is best for their kids this year at school, to learn remotely, to go to school. And they could be juggling both the demands of their own job and their kids' educational needs too. What about childcare? Executive career and life coach Elizabeth Pearson joins me. Elizabeth, good to have you on. We all need the tips for parents out there. And you say a lot to do with it on how your child absorbs and how they learn can be mindset, right?
Absolutely. I think that we all felt like we were striving to hit a certain goalpost, right? Of like, just make it to fall when all of this started. And then everything will kind of go back to normal. Our kids go back to school. And then it just feels like the goalpost just keeps getting moved further and further back because not everything's opened up fully. So I think that it's a great time to just check in on the mindset that you have about this. Let yourself be okay with the fact that this might continue. It's okay to be comfortable in the uncertainty. Make sure that you're kind of embracing this whole letting it go. Like all of the small things that you were worried about in the beginning of this, all of a sudden don't seem so important, right? It's okay if they get a little bit of screen time. It's okay if they get their own snacks. Just let it go. And then I always tell myself too, it's temporary. This is all temporary. At some point, yes, they will go back to school, God willing, and then everything will go back to normal and we might actually miss this time. I know it's hard to say that when you're kind of in the weeds with kids at home right now, but I think if you just kind of take a step back and check and make sure that you're in a healthy mindset for yourself, it'll be easier for everybody.
Excellent advice there, because you are your own inner voice, telling yourself, coaching yourself, and also you say you should coach the kids in a way and keep a sense of humor if you can.
Absolutely. I really believe in coaching kids and mentoring them, maybe instead of just having them see me as a disciplinarian. So we'll make a routine for the day, we'll post it somewhere, just like a coach would with a team, and we'll say, this is what we're going to do, and we stay on that plan. There isn't a lot of like waking up and flying by the seat of our pants, right? Because that's when things typically tend to go sideways. But we make it like a team effort, a family team effort, and even single parents can do this. It's like you rally everybody together in the morning, this is what our goal is for the day, and then you work hard to stay on that plan versus just nagging and disciplining, and then have fun with it.
Exactly. And I always feel better after an in-home workout. And bring your kids in too. Have it like a PE class.
Absolutely. And this ties right in, Susan, to the self-care, right? So we really want to make sure that we're focusing on ourselves. I think as parents right now, it can be really easy. And I'm sure you know as a mother too, it's like, what can I do for my kids? What else do they need? And then maybe at the end of the day, we look and we see if there's any time left for us. And typically there isn't. We've already drained our cup throughout the day. It's that old adage, right? Like, pardon the pun, you have to put your mask on first. So this isn't just, a 5-minute walk or clutching your coffee, in the morning for 5 minutes before your kids get up. This is deep self-care. This is meditation. This is taking time to really be by yourself. Nice chunks of time, and ask for support from friends and family. If you have a partner or spouse, all the better. But make sure to take back that time for yourself so that you can stay in a nice, centered, healthy headspace, and you can kind of withstand the duration of however long this is going to be with your children home.
And I'm so glad you mentioned that, because connecting with other parents is key here. Thank you, Elizabeth Pearson. Appreciate that advice that we
Thank
need.
you.
It is temporary. Keep saying it over and over, right? Thank you. What about